Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pokémon XG Next Gen stream. It's good to see y'all.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Dr. Kudo. Also great to see you be the first one here.
Sorry if I'm not too energetic. A little tired, been working on a lot of art lately. Anyways, last time, oh boy, we sure went through a lot. Beat 2 bosses, got ourselves quite a few Shadow Pokemon, many of them legendaries, as well as got us a nice new Shadow Registeel to work with. So what's on the plan hey bro, it's gonna be exciting? Not really, we're mostly just gonna be doing some training at Mount Battle. Ah, come on, man. Well, you know, I thought I might make it a little more interesting and tell some of the stories about how I met some of my Pokemon, like Zora down there. Granted, he is actually a Zoroark. Yeah, that's kind of cool, bro. Right. Anyways, let's go ahead and just get things started. Oops, did that too soon? Oh well. Anyways, let's have a look, see how everyone's doing at the moment. Hi, hey there, Sparky.
Hello there. I'm ready to train so I can surpass that one magnetric that was way too powerful. How the heck did he beat me?
Well, actually, I might know, Sparky. I actually looked it up. Apparently, he had a choice item on. I think it was either a choice specs or choice scarf, which, you know, doubled his special attack and speed, which explains why he only used one move. But yeah, maybe we can get you one of those.
That would be most cool.
I got Pouchy.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see you.
Yeah, we'll be working hard to get y'all trained up.
Oh, God. I'm tired of getting zapped.
Who's got Raven?
Yeah. I may be the lowest one level here, but don't underestimate me.
Indeed. Let's get Salsa. Hola, everyone. I'm ready for this training party. Yahoo! Indeed. Yeah, you do gotta train you up a good bit. Also got Quake. Yes, hello, comrades. It is so good to see you. I do not need that much training, but any little bit of help would not hurt. Yes. There. Also got our new Shadow Registeel. Yes. But yeah, what I was saying earlier about the... yeah, what was it? Onwards to training. Actually, yeah, what I was saying is, one reason Ardos gave us his magnetric was so powerful is I think he either had a choice scarf or choice specs on it, which either doubled his speed or doubled the special attack, so... we don't seem to have one, but I'm hoping we can get one today. I just gotta figure out what's more important for Sparky, his speed or his special attack. What do y'all think, chat? Well, we'll figure that out later. For now, let's head back over to Area 9. And let's see if we can get through here. And that should hopefully get us some good experience. But yeah, we've been cutting it really close as of late, so we gotta get that experience in. Because I believe we still got at least one more grunt and then one more admin and oh dang, and after that's the final boss. Sorok! Look at that, it got the sun and moon. Thematic.
No problem for me.
I think since this particular section is filled with rock and or psychic types, I can't remember which one, should go make it quite easy to train. But let's get rid of that soul rock.
I will make my dramatic escape.
But yeah, I was hoping to, you know, talk about some, you know, since I figured this stream nothing too amazing would be happening, I thought I would try to talk about some of my, yeah, Alola, Sun and Moon. Yeah, I thought I'd talk about a few of my stories about how back when I played other games like Emerald and Black 2, notably of how I met my partner Zoroark. So yeah, I think which one would y'all like to hear first? Okay, I'll take it as you want to hear your backstory, right, Zora? Yeah. So you know, I got Zora or Zoroark back when he was a Zora in Black 2, and before then in other Pokemon games, I had pretty much only used my starter as my main partner, as I'm sure many of y'all have before. But then I came to this base of former Team Plasma Grunts, and there goes the internet. Oh goodness, oh dear. One second, everyone. The internet cut out. Because of course it did. Yeah, I know, it froze. Give me a moment. Darkness. Hey, come on, please reconnect. Please. I guess it's better that this happens now and not during an important moment. Hello. Come on. Please reconnect. Okay, are we back? Okay. Are we back? I think we're back. I am so sorry, everyone. The Murphy's Law strikes again. Anyone still there? Hello? Well, Well, I guess I'll just need to save the story. Oh, okay, oh, you're still there. Okay. I see you, Sakura. I'm so sorry. For whatever reason, the whole program just completely disconnected. As if I wasn't having enough streaming. But yeah, sorry again about that. Hopefully it should be good now. Wait, is it still frozen? It should be good now. Try refreshing the page. I do not mean to distract you, comrade, but I'm not feeling all that good. Could you please do something? Oh, sorry. Alright, Quake, I'm working on it. Okay, is it good now? Are we unfreeze? I don't think it was that good. God dang it, that gum Murphy's Law distracting me. Is it still frozen? I think you might want to try refreshing the page. It's still frozen? What? Are you... seriously? I'm really sorry, everyone. I don't know why the internet just constantly insists on being completely useless. Is it frozen for anyone else?
No, not again!
Oh, come on!
Oh, don't worry, I'll finish them all. Like I do.
It's always the Metagrosses, I tell you. I don't know if I want to tell any stories now, because I don't know if anyone's still here. But yeah, is it working yet? Try. Wait a minute. Where's the? Oh, okay. I thought the music was broken for a moment. Okay, but yeah, let's keep pressing on. I really gotta think of some ways to improve this, and not just the internet, because the sad thing is there's really nothing I can do to make the internet behave around here in the country, sadly. We should carry on.
Don't be so hard.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. Hopefully we can still do something. Let's see, I think we'll do this. And then a bit of this. Oh, okay, are we good now? Okay, you back, Sakurakudo? Again, I'm so sorry that happened. Yeah, wouldn't be a training stream without Murphy's Law showing its ugly mug around here. Anyways, should I continue my story about how I met my Zoroark, or... Yeah...
I mean, it couldn't hurt. I mean, I kinda wanna know.
Alright then, okay. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, so yeah, I was playing Black 2, you know, just get my team, had like a superior and such. But eventually I came to this town where these former Team Plasma members lived. You know, they were specifically in Black 2, you know, there was a new version of Team Plasma that was just straight up evil. But there was also a small group of people who actually believed in, you know, the truth. In Team Plasma's goal of, you know, saving Pokemon. And, you know, so I visited there, and hanging out there was a little Zora. And that Zora, you know, they apparently used to belong to N or something. And, you know, the sage that was in charge of that section just, kind of... Oh, hey, Watching Ben! Glad you can make it. I was just telling the story of how I got my Zoroark. My partner Pokemon. But yeah, they gave me the Zora that was there, and, you know, I thought it, and I wasn't really expecting it, so I took him along. But then, as I started playing, something kind of interesting happened, is I started using Zoroark, or Zorua, a lot more than my starter, which is something I'd never done before. I usually always use the starter. Pelipper! Hey, Casey, JTB. Yeah, we got Pelipper out. But yeah, eventually, you know, after a bit of training, it wasn't long before Zora became a Zoroark. And then, kind of from that point on, Zoroark's just kind of always been my main. And, you know, it's truly magical when you finally find your perfect partner Pokemon, because I think everyone has at least one Pokemon that is their equivalent of Pikachu. And for a lot of people, it's usually just their starter, because it's what they get first, but to this day, no other Pokemon has surpassed Zoroark as my favorite, so that's why I love him so much. Oh, hey, glad to be here! I'm glad you could make it. We're just doing some training. I just finished telling the story of how I got my Zoroark, who's currently pretending to be a Zora down there in the corner. Wah! Buffet! Oh dear, not that thing again. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, for those who don't know, Wobbuffets are very... Yeah, also cool. Oh yeah, thanks. But yeah, currently dealing with Mr. Mime and a Wobbuffet who... Ow! Where's the lipstick? Oh yeah, what Sakurakudo's referring to is, in later generations, female Wobbuffets have lipstick on. But since this was made during Gen 3, they had not done that yet. I think I've told this story before, how I had a Wobbuffet on Emerald, and then when I transferred it over to Diamond, I was so surprised that it suddenly had lipstick. Ah, Destiny Bond. So yeah, Wobbuffets are very tricky Pokemon. You know, they're essentially punching bags that will punch back. So they are So you gotta be very careful with dealing with them. And of course, it just used Destiny Bond. Yeah, it is pretty funny.
Oh, that wasn't funny.
Sorry, Fauci. But yeah, tricky thing about Wobbuffets is, you know, he just used Destiny Bond, which I think if you knock it out when it uses that move, it takes out your Pokemon with it. So I'm honestly not sure how to get around Destiny's Bond. Oh, well, that's certainly a starting. Not really. All right, let's get Raven out. She should be able to handle some of these.
Yeah, no problem. Wait, isn't that mime a fairy?
Oh shoot, you're right. Get rid of the mime. Get rid of the mime.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Hopefully, get rid of that. Silly chameleon. Wobbuffet!
Oh dear, that could be a problem.
Wait, you're not aiming at me.
Oh no, it's just me. Oh, that's hardly a problem at all. Yeah. But yeah, what? So chat, do y'all have anyone in the chat? Do y'all have any precious partner Pokemons that are your equivalent of the Pikachu?
Wow!
Okay, we gotta be careful, and hopefully we can knock out this Wobbuffet before it uses Destiny Bond again.
Yeah, don't worry. No match for me and my mischievous deeds. Wobbuffet!
I wonder who it was that just decided when the anime was running that Team Rocket just had to have a Wobbuffet on their team. Oh, your partner is Dedenne? Oh yeah, that's a cute one. That's like Pikachu's little brother in a way. You know, little fairy type one. I sometimes lose sight of my goals. Yeah, that's a nice one. Oh, look at that! And Zatu's ready to be purified. And I think before going, the next Pokemon I do have a story about is a certain legendary that eluded me for many years in my childhood, and that would be this Jet Dragon Latios. Well, not this one specifically, but you see, once you beat the game, one of the Hoenn games. One of the Lati twins will start roaming around the region. If you're playing I believe I can't remember which one it is, but you would get one in Sapphire and one in Emerald, and one in Ruby. But in Emerald, which is what I played, you'd actually get a choice between which one you would get. And that was, well, you see, that was my first time I ever encountered a roaming Pokemon. And, oh boy, You see, back when I played those games, I didn't exactly, read anything. I kinda just, you know, just smashed A through everything and tried to figure things out on my own. And in my childish stupidity, I ended up wasting the Master Ball on a Solrock because I did not realize what a Master Ball was. I just saw a cool Pokeball in my bag, and I wanted to catch a Solrock, and I wasted the ever so important Master Ball. So, eventually I did end up encountering Latios, which is a little tricky because finding Latios or Latias in those games is completely random. I believe I was looking for an Absol at the time. And during that time, I just ran into Latios, and then he ran away from me, which left me very confused. Which then led to a very long wild goose chase of moving all across the region trying to find him. Man. Oh shoot, did I forget to put the accuracy booster on him? That could be a problem. And, you know, because I did not have a Master Ball, it makes him a lot harder. To make matters worse, I did apparently not realize that Wobbuffets, which I had Shadow Tag. Are you kidding me? So, but yeah, for many years, I could just not catch that Latios because I just had no way, because I just did not have the strategy on how to deal with roaming Pokemon. Oh goodness, the poor thing got annihilated! Okay, let's try to switch. So, but eventually I did find a way to get a second Master Ball. And that was through this game. You see, normally you're supposed to use the Master Ball to capture Shadow Lugia again. But I, instead took the really long, hard way and captured Lugia without a Master Ball. Something I'll probably never do again. And eventually, I ended up getting myself the little thing. I forget what it was called, but it was like a GameCube controller you could plug in to your GameCube, but then you could also plug into your Game Boy. And I basically used that to trade over... Yeah, at least they stopped using roaming Pokemon. Yeah, it's probably for the best. But yeah, I was able to trade over one of my Pokemon holding the Master Ball, and I was able to use that to finally capture Latios, which... Oh, let me tell you, I really wanted to get Latios, especially after seeing the movie where he kind of died. It was so sad. I really gotta figure out how to get some revenge on those Team Rocket member spies who led to his death. It was so sad. So I always wanted to get myself a Latios to, fill the void, I guess. And I eventually did! And then I managed to get a second one on Black too, because, you can find a lot of legendaries on there. But, it also leads into... the other Pokemon I kind of struggled with, which was the Regis, and anyone who's played any of the earlier Pokemon games knows just how complicated it is to get the Regis. Because, you need, for one thing, getting to the place that sets them up is very tricky, and then you gotta read Braille. Yeah, didn't those spies and Pokemon Heroes go to jail in the end? Yeah, they went to jail, but I feel like that's not enough. So, at least there was a little bit of justice. Goodness, why is nobody staying alive? Okay. But yeah, in order to activate in order to start up the quest to get the Regis... Okay, I was like, can you please get rid of those Pokemon? Yeah, do not worry, comrade, I get these. Yeah, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta have two specific Pokemon, mainly a Wailord, which is not too hard to find, to get. Just gotta get a Wailord to level 40. And then you have to get a Relicanth, which is a very, very rare underwater Pokemon that only has like a 1% chance of appearing. But once you get that, you gotta put them in your party in a specific order once you go to the place where you can activate the tombs. But then the one thing that stopped me is you need to have a Pokemon that knows Dig. And guess what TM I had gotten rid of at the time? So yeah, I was kind of out of luck for the longest time, because I just did not have any way to get Dig. Because I think I used it on my Aggron, but then I replaced it or something. But the way I got around this is I also had oh, I forgot he was not sorry. I also had Pokemon Leaf Green, and I was able to get a Dig on there. And so I just had to transfer it over to my Emerald game, which took a bit of time, mainly because I did have a Game Boy Link cable, I did not have another Game Boy. But my sister did, so eventually I was able to... And after we figured out where she had lost it, we were able to use that and transfer it over, and then I was finally able to go hunt down all the Regis. And yeah, they had some convoluted ways to get them to appear, like some stuff I can think of off the top of my head. I think you had to like move around in a certain way, and then use certain TMs in ways you're not supposed to. And then you can actually catch them. And did I remember to put the thing on it? Of course not! Oh, dang it, how did I forget that? Okay, one sec, where is it? Yeah, the aura stabilizer. That should allow... Okay, there. Now he should have better accuracy and actually hit things. Now let's see, what's another time from good tale from my past Pokemon adventures? Oh yes, did any of y'all ever do the Battle Frontier in Platinum or Heart Gold, Soul Silver? So I was able to do about half of it in Heart Gold, and you know, I had a bit of an interesting time when I got to fight the one of the Frontier Brains. And if I recall, I believe that Starmie has lightning, an electrical attack, so I'm just gonna switch. Oh hey, Epic Pikachu, glad you could make it! Currently we're doing some we're training up, and I've just been telling a few stories from my past Pokemon games. But yeah, what I was saying, in the Battle Frontier, one of the levels you can do is, I think it's the Battle Runway, where you basically use one Pokemon, and then you have to pick types like a game show and take them out as you go along. And eventually, after you get through, like, I think 2 full runs, you get to fight the Frontier Brain. And the tricky thing about her is she can have pretty much any random Pokemon at all. And when I went to fight her with her Feraligatr, or no, not her Feraligatr, with my Feraligatr, the Pokemon she ended up having was an Articuno! Which was quite shocking, but thankfully my Feraligatr was able to get through it. Goodness. I really gotta figure out what I want to do for Sparky, if I should put the Choice Specs or Choice Scarf on it. Just don't know would be more important. I'm leaning more towards the Scarf, just so he doesn't get outsped. Well, that reminds me, I think they finally have Pokemon Stadium on the Switch Online service now. I haven't tried it yet, because I know you can only use rental Pokemon, and I don't know. Sorry, Reggie Steel. Oh goodness. Okay, let's get Quake in, and hopefully she can get rid of one of them. Do not do any complaint. I shall do this. No problem. It's my first impression. I feel like the Gardevoir is a big threat, and let's call before Registeel malfunctions even more. Alright, here we go. First impression coming right up. Yeah, rental Pokemon are famously bad in Stadium. Yeah, that's what I heard. And the worst part is, I feel like they were really close to doing something super amazing. You know, like, it would have been really good if they could have, you know, released some of the original Pokemon games onto the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance service, and then just have it so you could transfer them from home or something. But no, that didn't happen because Game Freak's just not capable of giving us anything nice. Maybe for the best. I mean, considering they still have not set up Pokemon Home in Scarlet or Violet. Oh, what's that, Soccer Code? You saw the Pokemon Horizons new episode with Roy's Pokemon? Oh yeah, I need to get caught up. I've only seen the first 3 episodes. Ooh. It looks like Registeel's doing his job as a tank. Oh, his Pokeball. Yeah, his special glamorous, like, treasure-like Pokeball. That looks pretty neat. You know, hopefully it will be more useful than the GS Ball. For anyone who didn't know, back in the early days of Johto... Oh, wait, what's that? Also combine that with Nintendo's laughable incompetence. Yeah, it's really more Game Freak's incompetence. Nintendo can just be weird at times, but honestly, Game Freak's the ones that don't know how to do anything. And then again, Nintendo's not that great at online. So yeah, oh yeah, back in the early days of the Johto anime, there was this thing called the GS Ball, which was like a special golden Pokeball that they just kind of kept taking around, see if anyone could figure out what to do with it. And then the whole saga with it just ends with them just giving it to Kurt.
And that's it! And we never found out what was in it or what it was meant to be used for.
Of course, in actuality, I think the GS ball was meant to contain Celebi, but I think things got a little screwy behind the scenes and they wanted to save it for the movie or something. I don't know. I really should watch the Celebi movie sometime. I've never seen it. I remember watching the preview for it over and over again on a different DVD.
Oh yes, you missed! How you like them kneecaps? And how you like this hurricane? Huh?
Oh yes, very nice, very nice. Oh yeah, get those levels going. If you ever played Splatoon, you know well how incompetent Nintendo is. Yeah, I haven't played Splatoon in a while. I used to play it 1 and 2 quite a bit. I haven't gotten around to 3 just because I guess just because I got a little tired of Splatoon. I'm not really one for doing online multiplayer.
Wait, no, not again! Well,
when am I gonna remember that those spoons are electrical?
Very good idea. So.
Yeah, I've personally never had too much trouble with Nintendo's online service, but that's probably because I don't use it that much. Yes, Splatoon has a lot of fish. Yeah, it really does. I wonder if Splatoon 3 is any good. I was tempted to get it, but, you know, $60 game. And money is not something.
you fool! Ain't none of that gonna work on a feisty dark type like me.
All right, then let's send in Quake to stuff. Oh yeah, Splatoon 3 looked like its story mode got pretty freaky. You're considering, I think the whole thing was it has a pet salmon. Oh yeah, that is cute. I love that is something I love about Splatoon 3 is you get a little pet salmonid. You just get a little chum to follow you around. So honestly, that was probably my favorite mode in Splatoon 3. Oh, what's that? Splatoon 3 is a lot better than 2, but what's killing the game is the update schedule and the maps. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I know my favorite thing about Splatoon 2 was the salmon run. I really loved playing that. I got a lot of good memories. Though I remember one time when me and a bunch of random people, you know, after we finished, we all just jumped off the stage into the water. It's quite fun. But yeah, I wonder if that'd be fun to get back to. Ooh, speaking of fish, excuse me. What was I talking about? Oh, right.
Maybe get rid of that thing. I'd rather not get any of the fairy typing on me.
And yes, comrade, I think that would be most right. Okay, yeah, let's, would poison jab work? I like eating salmon. Oh yeah, what's that? Salmon run is available 24/7 in Splatoon 3. Oh, nice!
Yeah! That's what there's not nice at all, comrade. Okay, you gotta be kidding me. Don't worry, I'll see if I can avenge you.
Yeah, that's nice, because that was always so annoying, the fact that you couldn't play it, the mode, in certain times.
Ah!
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Honestly, more fun than Turf Run. Yeah, don't worry, comrade! I'm still standing! Please help me. Ah, okay, yeah, don't worry. Okay, let's get Quake out of there. Oh, thank you, comrade. I mean, she could probably finish it off with an earthquake, but the burn would be finishing them off too much. Because I don't want to use too many healing items, because we gotta save those, because, you know, we're just two guys away from the final boss, and hopefully that will make him hit it.
Oh no, not again! Ah! Alright. If lights still keep me going.
Oh, that's a...
Oh, dang it! Oh, for crying out loud. Ah!
Yeah, there's so many games on the Switch I want to try, but they're just so expensive. Okay, let's go with Sparky. Because, you know, I really want to get Mario... I want to get Mario Kart 8 at some point. I haven't because I don't want to pay $60. Okay, hopefully this can do the trick. Oh, same with Pokémon Tournament. I really loved that game. I made Chandelure. It was so awesome. I just haven't gotten it for the Switch because, you know, I really don't have time for online multiplayer. And I gotta pay for insurance, so not as much money as I used to. What the heck? Mew! Where did you get that Mew? Okay, so apparently we're at the point where legendaries just start casually showing up. Oh, you forgot the DLC in Mario Kart 8? Oh yeah, that's also... Yeah, that's also costs more. I mean, Mario Kart 8 already has my favorite baby, Rosalina, so I don't really need much more. But, okay, just a casual Mew! Because why not? I mean, I know Mount Battle had legendaries in the later half, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't frickin' flippin' Mew! Oh, what's that epic picture? There's also Big Run events, which is when the Samids invade Splatsville and take over one of the maps. Your job is to defend the Splatsville and take back the map. Ooh, that's really cool. That sounds quite amazing to me, honestly. Yeah, just a casual Mew. We'll probably be seeing Celebi and Jirachi next, just because. Mew. You know, I miss when Mew was white-colored. I honestly think Mew looks a lot better when it's that white instead of pink. I think the pink version looks kind of nasty. There's another one of my favorite ones, Mew. I remember when I was finally able to get my own Mew, back during that year where they were just giving away all the legendaries and event legendaries at like GameStop and such. I was able to pretty much get all of them, so that's nice. Oh, yes. Internet's starting to go a little screwy. It's fine. Yeah, I'm so much. But yeah, just okay. Oh goodness, what else is going to be here besides Mew?
Oh, chill out, relax. That is something to be enjoyed.
Oh goodness, I think Mew's appearance was so crazy it shook the stream. Kazudu got an Otaria and an Ampharos. I'm guessing that means we're dealing with dragons now. And I think at this point, what about the whole Go and Mew thing? Don't bring up that dude. I did not. For those who may not know, I do not like Go at all. I mean, he didn't even have to try to get anything. He just chucked Pokeballs all over and just got everything. And imagine the arrogance to say that you're gonna have Mew be your first Pokemon, and then break a poor Scorbunny's heart because he's not Mew. I mean that is just so flippin' arrogant. To just expect to get Mew as a beginner. I mean, something that no one on the anime has really gotten, and I've made a huge mistake. Oh wait. Oh, good. It surprisingly did not hurt. I think they did more damage to their own guy. Well, this is not a very functional team. What is going on? This guy just hurt his guys more and paralyzed. What is wrong with you, casual dude? Oh, what's that epic picture? The biggest problems are the update schedule and the maps. The maps were designed quite badly. Oh, really? I know it had like a post-apocalyptic theme, but are they not that good? Can I slap Go with you? Hey, yeah, if I ever get a chance, sure. Again, no offense to anyone who likes Go, but he just comes off as kind of an arrogant cheater in a way. And seriously, why did he get every single one of the starters? Couldn't Ash have one? Couldn't Ash at least have Sobble? I mean, Go didn't even do anything with Sobble, and Sobble had to evolve on his own. He had to go to a cave and work by himself to grow. Well, Go just kept catching everything in sight. I think we'll go for salsa. Actually, okay, yeah. I'm trying to make the best decision. Yeah, let's go with salsa. But needless to say, I am very glad that Go is gone. I mean, oh, what's that epic? The update schedule is on a 3-month cycle, which means 3 months of the same stale meta. What? What? Goodness, no wonder that game's not doing good. Like, what happened to them updating it every day? Or, I mean, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's another one problem with Go is Go is literally just an advertisement for Pokemon Go. Like, couldn't they have at least had him throw quick balls? That would have at least made a little more sense. But, you know, I'm still kind of, the whole Grookey debacle. He literally stole a Grookey from Team Rocket. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be the good guys. You're not supposed to steal from the bad guys. Like, that is just ridiculous. Like, it was bad enough he gets all the starters, but he had to literally steal the last one. Go's kind of a maniac when you think about it. I mean, even Ash never stooped that low. Oh, we flinched him nice. Oh wait, because I used the thing already, yeah. I just, but I tell you, when Pokemon Journeys was on, that was, that was a rough time to be a Pokemon fan, because it was just one frustration after another. I mean, I just don't understand what the heck the people were thinking who wrote that season. I almost feel like they were literally going out of their way to just go in the complete opposite direction of what Pokemon stands for. And it seems I've gotten so mad the internet started messing up. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, that might be a problem, comrade. We have lost the rain. And don't worry, I'm sure you can finish it up. If you say so. Oh, don't worry, I got you. But yeah, I'm glad Go's gone. You know, I wonder if Ash will ever pop up in Pokemon Horizons. Like, I mean, it could happen. Yeah, Team Rocket are the bad guys, but I don't know, it just feels a little cruel. I feel like they could have done... It's not like they stole the Grookey first. I mean, if you're stealing from someone who stole something, I guess, but... I don't know, but just... I guess just the way they did it, of just, like, shattering the Pokeball, that's just really creepy. No, I just hate the idea of just destroying someone's Pokeball and stealing from them. I think that's just disturbing and messed up. Like, why did they even have to involve Team Rocket? It could have just been a random Grookey they found just wandering about. Oh yeah, also 2 dragons. Well, good thing we're not using a Pokia. I don't suppose anyone of them are, like... Oh, and that's another thing. Team Rocket, oh, they got so messed up in Journeys because of that stupid Gashapon machine! I mean, what were they thinking? Just having them constantly lose with a random batch of Pokemon each week. I mean, it's ridiculous. You see the Team Rocket literally get 2 pseudo-legendaries, and they still somehow lose to a Pikachu. I mean, I feel like if when it was just the Pokemon they caught before, which you know weren't the most remarkable, still amazing, but you know nothing too meta. I just noticed we don't really have much to deal with the Durgans. Oh, what's that epic Pikachu? The game operates on seasons. We're currently in Season 3. We get 1 mid-season patch, and most of the time it's bug fixes, no balance changes. Also, the entire Umbrella weapon class does not work in Splatoon 3, because when they redid the physics and collision systems, they broke the weapon class. Oh, goodness! Goodness, Splatoon 3 is more post-apocalyptic than I thought. I did not know they had messed up the game that badly. And I still need to beat Splatoon 2. Looks like I did good saving my $60. Oh dear. And we better get you away from that Flygon. Let's see, well, yeah, let's try to mess up that Dragonite with this Shadow Analysis. Oh, what's that sucker dude? You've just hated all Team Rocket ever since the Cubone story. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I feel like the Team Rocket trio is at least not as bad. You know, I feel like they're bad guys, but they're not bad guys. But yeah, the game Team Rocket, yeah, yeah, all those grunts deserve to be beaten over the head with every bone of a Cubone. Oh dang, this one's actually smart. Yeah. Come to think of it, has any other evil teams crossed a line like Team Rocket did? So I can't think of them ever straight up murdering another Pokemon. You know, Awkward Magma, they just caused some eco-terrorism, you know. I mean, it probably didn't kill him. Oh, it's much worse than that. Oh dear. And let's see, Team Galactic. Well, I mean, they almost destroyed the entire universe, but they didn't. And then after that, Team Plasma. Well, okay, Team Plasma's kind of messed up, you know, guilt-tripping people to get rid of their Pokemon. But a few of them had the right idea. I mean, that's how I got my Zoroark. And then Team Flare. Team Flare is weird. I mean, they also kind of just tried to murder everyone. And after that, we get Team Skull, and I mean, Team Skull is somehow worse than Team Rocket, at least in terms of patheticness. Oh dear, that Charizard could be a problem. What do you think, Comrade? Oh, don't worry, I think I'm out for you. And I feel like, then again, I guess Lucamine is pretty messed up, because she froze some of her Pokemon. Yeah. You know, for those who played Pokemon Scarlet, can you confirm that Lucamine is no longer the worst bomb in Pokemon because of the professor in Scarlet, you know, basically abandoning their child and to go research a crater? I mean, I kind of know what the story for that game is now by this point, but yikes, that's messed up. Like, oof. Like, I do really wonder if Scarlet and Violet truly does have the best story in the series. I know people have been saying a lot of good stuff about it. I doubt I'm gonna love it that much, just because I hate schools. Like, I cannot stand schools at all. Like, I don't know if that's just because my sisters watched way too many really, really bad, mean-spirited sitcoms back in the day. But I just feel like schools are awful and barely do any learning. Which is why I was homeschooled and I turned out way better. Granted, getting to college was kind of a nightmare, but I still did it. Anyways. Wah! And But yeah, things are going pretty good. We should get to the end of the area soon, and then I gotta... Ooh, and look at that! Blissey's ready to be purified, too. How nice. Yeah, once we get... Oh, what's that, Big Pikachu? It's very clear that the game was not finished when it came out. The game needed another 6 months of dev time at the very least. Do you mean Scarlet and Violet or Splatoon 3? Because, see, from what I can hear, it sounds like either one would be pretty nasty. Ooh, for Alligator. I still don't get why they absolutely had to release Scarlet and Violet last year. They released Pokemon Legends Arceus. Why couldn't that be the game for the year? What? I'll tell you, man. They done did Sinnoh dirty. They done did it so dirty.
Leave me out here, might do me pretty dirty. Get me out!
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm going pouchy. I know to keep you away from the lightning.
Thank you. That's very nice. Yeah, don't worry, I don't mind a little sparky spark.
Good, because that is what I do.
Alligator! Oh yeah! I think the training's starting to pay off. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, wait, if this is the dragon section, why did he pull out a Feraligatr? Splatoon, oh, it was Splatoon 3 you mentioned? Yeah, from what you've said, it does sound pretty messed up. But boy, am I glad I didn't get it. Don't forget school bullies where they're more violent these days. Yikes. Yeah, bullies are the worst. I wish something could be done to stop them. You know, it just seems awful because they never handle it. The schools never handle it right. They always blame the people who will get abused. Yeah, oh well. But yeah, well, honestly, I've actually never really been bullied in my life. But I still hate the idea of it happening to anyone else. And boy, do I wish I could lay a smackdown on them. That I can't. But, you know, just, yeah. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company have very strict deadlines. Yeah, but they can still change the deadlines. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Game Freak is the one setting the deadlines about when the games come out. So, you know, they don't have to be so strict on themselves, you know, it's just very bad business. And hasn't Nintendo's been able to push back a lot of stuff? Oh, the chat is frozen? Oh, is it? Let me... no, I think... oh, wait, well, the internet's going down again, so, that might be it. Okay, it should be working now. But, just to be safe, I'm going... Let me just, type something... Wait, what was that? Okay, yeah, it's working. Just the internet's just being a little slow, sorry about that. Do that. Boy, it would have been cool if Ash got a Tyranitar. If only so. Hey, Salsa leveled up! Oh yeah! Very good, very good. Does anyone have any idea how much leveling up we may want to do at this point? Because I do wonder how underleveled we might be, because I mean, Greevil was nasty in the original game. He was like one of the longest boss fights in all of gaming, so oh dear, who knows what horrors await next time. Yeah, Murphy's Law strikes again. On the bright side, at least it's striking on a time when we're not really needing it to be that good. Oh, what's that Pikachu League battle? We're shown in the reveal trainer, and they're still not in the game. Are you serious? How long has it been out? Goodness, how is no one else talking about this? Like, yikes, Splatoon 3 sounds messed up. Like, if they don't get their stuff together, it might... Pardon me saying, but it might end up going the way of F-Zero if they're not careful. Probably an exaggeration. Yeah, you think that because I'm blue, I'm weak to the lightning? You are most foolish indeed, you stupid little kangaroo thing. Okay, this is a good call. We'll do this. And we'll switch in Raven so she can get a little bit of experience.
Alright, right. Is that the electric type? Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry, Quake's got it.
Yeah, do not worry, Goblet. I will exterminate it before it does anything suspicious.
That could have been bad.
Oh yes, and more levels, wonderful. Very wonderful. Yeah, so far so good. You're the real deal. Yeah, but yeah, well, thanks for telling me all this, Epic Pikachu. I've definitely... Oh, look, Golem's ready to appear. I definitely feel good that I did not get Splatoon 3. Oh yeah, only 2 guys left, and yeah, Super Trainer Skylar. Okay, more Durgans. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad.
Wait, don't those things usually get lightning attacks? Get me out of here, please!
Okay, give me a moment, Pouchy. Great, let's try to get rid of... Ooh, that Dragonite's looking mean. We really don't have much to deal with dragons. Yeah, let's go with Registeel. Pay attention to Splatoon Twitter and you'll see it. And yes, I'm serious. Really, Epic Pikachu. That's good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I guess it just feels so weird. It's probably just because I haven't paid attention to Splatoon much, but yeah, Nintendo really needs to step it up. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, the thing about Nintendo is they're like that. They're like a weird relative that gets you a lot of good presents and you love, but a lot of the times they do some really weird stuff that just kind of makes everything worse, or just does things their own way, which does not make any sense. Like, I mean, seriously, how is it we do not have a Super Mario Odyssey 2 yet? I know. How is Otaria a dragon type? That's actually a good question. Like I honestly, now that I think about it, I can't think of anything defining feature that would make Otaria a dragon. Certainly makes it more memorable, I gotta say, but it's definitely odd. But what's not odd is seeing how good Registeel is at taking that damage. I'm probably going to try to keep Registeel a Shadow type at Pokemon as long as possible, just because... Oh boy, are those things helpful. Oh boy, I'm getting sick just thinking of the stream when we have to deal with the final boss. Oh, intimidate. Yeah, I think I can handle this, comrade. Perhaps. Yeah, the nice thing about Shadow Pokemon, we don't have to worry as much about them getting knocked out, just because experience. Oh yeah, there we go. Pretty sure we might be seeing a Shadow Salamence soon. I know that was still in the game. Oh, Hydro Pump! Yeah, there's something new. Wait, what? Ah! Yeah, I actually, back when I played Sun and Moon, I actually did have a Salamence that knew Hydro Pump for a competitive, because I figured it'd be a good thing to just bust out to freak out the opponent, because Salamences are usually very physical based, but then just popping out a Hydro Pump, could really screw things up. I thought it was quite cool. Alright, here we go, comrade. Do not worry. Rock Slide coming up. Ah! You are no match for the mighty Quake. I should really get myself an Armaldo plush after this. Oh wait, don't do my thing! Ow! Don't worry, I'm still standing. But I don't know about the other guy. Well, good job. You did good, Reggie Steele. I like how they got that bubble effect for the Shade Ball. It's pretty neat. Let's get Raven out, because again, she needs more experience.
Alright, let's handle this thing.
Alright, just go crazy with whatever strong thing you can do. Alright, here we go! One for the team and one for the all and whatever. Oh, that did nothing. Whoops. Yeah. Were there any... Shame there's no Shadow Flygons in this game. That'd be nasty. Flygon needs more love. What's that? Soccer code? Well, after the stream, I'm gonna catch more Paradox Pokemon for you. Oh, thanks! I'm still not sure when I'll get Violet. I do want to try it at one point, because, you know, I have heard a few good things about it. But yeah, if I do get it, yeah, we'll definitely make sure to trade some Paradox Pokemon on them, so, yeah. Really... So, I do need to start investing in some new equipment for streaming soon, because once we're done with this game in a couple of months, I'm going to be starting up Mega Man Battle Network Team Proto Man. So that'll be quite fun. Hey, what we got for the area leader? Alright. Okay, here we go. Area leader Raj. And I've got a sneeze. Excuse me. Hey, more Herkadurgans. I think after the stream I might go play some Super Robot Wars J or something. I really would love to stream Super Robot Wars at some point. It's just, it can be kind of a niche series, so gotta build up a bit more of an audience first. Also, get Pouchy out of there! Whoa! Oh, that's a long one. Whoa, okay, what you got, Epic Pikachu? They also changed the Splash-O-Matic special from the trailer. It had Zipcaster, but on release it had Crab Tank, which is the most OP special in the game. Splash has amazing paint output and efficiency, and also perfect accuracy. It dominates meta since it's the start. And Nintendo refuses to nerf the weapon directly. It's been nerfed exactly 0 times. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, I can definitely see why you. Yeah, honestly, from what it sounds like Nintendo just forgot about Splatoon 3 as soon as it came out. Yeah, but yeah, feel free to keep ranting. You know, I'm a good listener. You know, if I ever need to get something off your chest, I can try my best to listen. Oh yeah, Dr. Regal was the most evil villain I've ever seen. Yeah, he's pretty evil. Even if he doesn't make much sense when you think about it. Oh wow, nice one, Sparky. Still good. Yeah, I feel like Dr. Regal's motives in 4 was like something like, I'm not evil, you're evil, so everyone must be evil because evil. Yeah, he just all about evil. I think he was a lot better in the anime. Still very evil, and it should be good fun to defeat him. I tell you, playing Battle Network 5 back in the day was so exciting because I was also watching the anime at the time, and oh boy, I had so many fun surprises. Like, it was so, I did not expect to get. I was playing Team Kerno, so it was weird to get Shadow Man because, you know, he was a Dark Lloyd in the show. Well, not technically a Dark Lloyd. He was just hired because he's an assassin for hire. Also, it's so weird how different Shade Man is in the games compared to the anime. Because, you know, in the anime, he was like one of the big bosses of Nebula, but in the games, he's more of just a one-off bad guy that pops up quite a few times. And is always screeching like a bat. Also, it's so weird how in the anime, just how many of the Battle Network 3 bosses are just Dark Lloids. Up and Latias! And, yep. Yeah, saw that coming. I think pretty much just about every single World 3 member that's in Battle Network 3 is also a Dark Lloyd. I think the only one that wasn't a Dark Lloyd from Battle Network 3 was Drillman, who just randomly showed up as a one-off villain in Season 1. Oh, what's that? Epic Pikachu? In World Championships, there were 6 Splash-O-Matics in a match. 6 of them, yet it still wasn't enough to convince Nintendo that there was a problem. Yikes. I mean, seriously, doesn't Nintendo care about variety? Yeah, well, another reason I don't really spend much time with online games, you know, just stuff like that. Especially with, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Boy, it is so hard. There's been so many times where I've just had to sit there while a meta player is just doing everything possible. Oh, you saw... Ooh! Oh, you saw his Duck Reels Bob at the end of the Warriors. Yeah, I know what you're referring to, Sakrakudo. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the movie. Mega Man Battle Network actually had a movie at some point. Oh, man, there's Latios. And, let's say that movie is one of many reasons I am terrified and very much hate the being known as Duo. You know, if you know, you know. It's terrifying. Oh dear. Though the movie does look like it has a lot of cool moments. Like I know Mega Man spends the first part of the movie fighting Gridman. Not to be confused with the Hyper Agent. No, in Battle Network, Gridman is a football player. Anyone actually know what Gridman is? It was like a show kind of like Power Rangers that got an anime version reboot not a while ago. It's quite something. Where was I? What was I talking about? Oh yes, and you know I think that movie was also actually had the final boss of Battle Network 5, Nebula Gray, at the end, and actually had the very powerful Base Cross, which was Mega Man fused with Base, which woof. You know, that's actually possible to get in Battle Network 5 now, thanks to the, what was it, the patch card system. I might need to look into that sometime. I'm nervous about using it because it makes it so you can't use as many Navi chips, and that's like my favorite type of chips. Ooh, dear. You know, I can't say I've seen many surfing Latioses. But yeah, I think the training's really paying off. Everyone's withstanding things pretty strongly. But yeah, the final boss from Mega Man Battle Network 4 Duel, I hate him. I hate him so much. I just don't like, deity-type characters that just want to exterminate everyone because everyone's evil and yada yada. Oh, what's that, Epic Pikachu? I wouldn't say Nintendo forgot about Splatoon 3, it's that they're doing the absolute bare minimum to get by. The Animal Crossing community absolutely hates us too. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about like some controversy of how they like stopped doing stuff for Animal Crossing or something. Yeah, and I think Nintendo's doing better than other companies, but they're still not doing as good as they probably could be doing. Sorry, Comrade. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Quake. No, you did great. Alright.
Don't worry, I'll finish him off, no problem.
You felt... Oh, what's that, Sakrakudo? You felt bad for Base in the game. Yeah, Base really is quite the tragic character, It's weird that his backstory is not in the anime, just because, You know, he's so connected with the very history of the net, being, you know, the final boss of 3, that being Alpha. You know, it's, whereas in the anime, he was just part of Pharaoh Man, and then just came into existence when they got rid of Pharaoh Man. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, bring in the dough. Alright, now that we got that done, let's go do a little shopping. Oh, excuse me? You just gave us a second Master Ball! Hey! Well, okay then. Well, so, chat, if you have any ideas of what we can use this second Master Ball on, let me know! Alright, so now I gotta figure out something regarding Sparky. You see, as I said many times earlier, the reason that the other Magnetric was annihilating us so much is he had a choice item, which was either a choice Scarf or a choice Specs. So now I gotta figure out which would be better. I'm leaning towards choice Scarf, just because, you know, we really don't want to be knocking out the Shadow Pokemon. What do you think, Sparky?
Well, I believe that a scarf would be most lovely on me. Very heroic.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's that? What's that, Epic Pikachu? Because AC, I think that means Animal Crossing, is made by the same dev team, so they blame Splatoon 3 for taking devs away from their game, as if it's our fault for them being content-starved. Yikes. And you know some good information, Epic Pikachu. I thought Disney had problems. I can't believe they just gave us a second Master Ball! I hate that summon. Anyways, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get a Choice Scarf for Sparky. Might be a little risky at times, but I think if he can just outspeed everything, I think that'll work so well. Alright. There we go. Now, the question is, are there any other items we could give? I think we might want to consider swapping out the leftovers with the choice band? Or choice sash? No, wait, what am I talking? Focus sash! Goodness, I can't talk. I don't know, what do y'all think, chat? Do you think a focus sash would be better than leftovers? Let me know. Definitely keeping the Eviolite on Raven, because that's helped her stay alive. And I feel like would Rocky Helmet be good? Can't really think of many other better things for Salsa right now. Assault Vest, definitely. Alright. What else could work good on Salsa? Wait, prize list. Wait, what's the point of that? Excuse me? Okay. King Rocks do something, right? They may cause the... Ooh! I wonder if that would actually be better. Because getting a flinch... I feel like the Rocky Helmet has not... Oh, wait. Now that I think about it, the Rocky Helmet might actually be more of a liability. Do we have a King's Rock? I can't remember. I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to... Don't forget to do some shopping. Oh yeah, don't worry, we're doing it right now. Oh, we should also probably do the regular kind of shopping, too. I think I'm gonna give Ludicolo a King's Rock. Because the occasional flinching, I think, could be really helpful. Plus, I have a really good feeling that if we leave that Rocky Helmet on, it's gonna bite us so hard. Ooh, I needed Metal Hat! Thank you so much! Oh yes, very good. Ooh, you know what? Let's also go pick up some TMs. Then again, I don't know if there's really many TMs we can use right now. Oh, what's that? Splatoon 3 could be an amazing game if Nintendo stopped with the seasonal update schedule and did monthly patches like Splatoon 2. Yeah, honestly, like, why did they even change it? I mean, it worked so good in Splatoon 2. Why fix what wasn't broken? But yeah, while we're here, let's go do a little regular shopping. Make sure we're all stocked up on the balls. Let's see. Timer balls. Let's, maybe a few more of those. And a lot of those. Alright, that should do it for there. And I want to real quick check Realgam Tower to see if there's anything worthwhile in there. So I gotta figure out if everyone's ready. Let me see, how's everyone's level looking? Y'all think this is enough to take on the final boss? I'm not sure. We might want to do, maybe, you know, maybe next stream we'll actually go ahead and try to beat the last floor of Mount Battle just to get that extra little bit of experience. So we'll be ready for all the horrors of the shadows that await. But yeah, any good TMs we may want to get? Let's see. Oh, what's that epic picture? Because they want to do the absolute bare minimum possible to get by. Yeah, I will say Nintendo has been pretty lacking lately. Oh. Attacks with a Aura of Wicked Thoughts. I believe that might be Dark... Well, actually, what is that? Dark Host? Yeah, no, we don't need that. What about Psychic? I don't know. What's this? Poison? I think... Don't we already have... We already have that. Oh, right. What's this? Shadow... Ooh, Shadow Ball. Heat Wave? Wait, how do we not have more TMs for Heat... How do we not have a TM for Heat Wave? Weird. Dragon Calls? Actually, maybe, because we were having a few trouble with dragons. Ooh. Rare candy on Raven? I don't think we have any more rare candies left, but that would be a good idea. I think I am going to buy the Ice Beam TM, just in case, just because. Yeah, do we have any rare candies? Because Raven definitely needs some levels. I don't think we have any. Yeah, no, it'd be nice if we did. But while we're here, let me check to see if Ice Beam can be put on anyone. I doubt it, but you never know. Interesting. Apparently Pouchy and Salsa can learn it. Interesting. I wonder if that would be better. I wonder how good that would actually be. Actually, one sec. Trying to think. Would Yawn might... I'm trying to think. Maybe we should go ahead and teach Salsa Ice Beam and... Yeah, I feel like... I think we can probably get rid of Energy Ball, because I think the type coverage might just be worth it. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We really don't need 2 grass moves. Yeah. That should help us deal with any more Salamances. Yeah, looking at the time, I think we're almost out of time, so I think it's good. Let's go and get some Pokemon purified. So chat, start thinking up some nicknames. Because we got a couple of Pokemon to purify. But yeah, I think that was good. Registeel definitely showed that why he is so good. and should prove to be very helpful in dealing with the last admin. Oh wait, I just had a dark thought. What if they swapped it so you have to beat Greevil before you can fight Lugia? Ooh, that'd be nasty. I hope that's not the case. But yeah, let's heal just because. And let's get some Pokemon purified, so chat, start thinking up some nicknames. First is Blissey.
Blissey, please, Blissey, please! Oh, I feel so much nicer now. Oh, I feel as happy as an egg. Which is good, because I have one.
Yeah, we got Blissey purified. Got Moonblast. As well as Calm Mind. Pretty nice. Wait, was that Foul Play? And Wish. Oh, you got another Splatoon 3 random Epic Pikachu. Okay. The problem with the maps is that most of them are just Tetris blocks? The art book for Splatoon 3 had all the beta versions of maps and concept arts leaked online, and the maps were better. Rumor is that caused the maps the maps caused too many platform issues that they couldn't fix, so they had to strip the maps down. Yikes, that's awful. Oh, Nurse Joy, you know what? Perfect. Yeah, I think we should actually be able to fit in Nurse Joy. Never mind. I love that in the anime, Nurse Joy has her classic appearance back. It is so adorable. And just, yeah, all the ones they did, starting with Black and White, just weren't as good. Eggs. Yeah, eggs are nice. Wait, did I spell that right? Okay, yeah, there we go. Beautiful. And next... time for Golem! Golem!
Wow, what a rough headache. But I'm ready to rock and roll. That's what I'm best at.
He got Golem purified. What's he got? He's got Shell Smash. Nice. As well as Head Smash. He's all about smashing, apparently. And circle throwing. How about that? Alright, what shall we call this boy Golem? Any suggestions, chat?
I'm like a real good and smashable.
Any ideas, chat? Yeah, must be the delay. Oh, Rocky. Have we used Rocky before?
I don't know. Sounds good to me.
Alright, we'll go with that. Alright, Rocky it is. Alright, one more to go. Oh, and it's that Zatu that gave us so much trouble. Zato. I feel better. I predict a troublesome future for you, Zato. Well, okay then. Feather Dance, as well as... Flamethrower? Ain't that a sight? A bird spitting fire. Yes. Alright, what do we want to call the Zatu? I predict it will be most amusing. Oh, and the internet's starting to knock out again. Oh, what else, Epic Pikachu? Another rumor is the entire stage design team for Splat 2 was fired and replaced with newbies to cut cost. Oh, that's awful! Yeah, I have heard that Nintendo is not too nice to contractors, but yikes, I did not realize Splatoon 3 was such a mess. Hopefully it'll be fixed one day. Well, it's still probably more, at least it functions, unlike Scarlet and Violet. Beaker? Alright then, that's kind of funny. I think that will be the last one for tonight. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, good. Oh, there. Actually, I think that now that we got those out, we gotta load up some more shadows. I feel like there's some we weren't able... I think the legendaries we weren't able to fit in yet. Oh yes, here we go, yeah, the shadows. Zapdos. As well as... Oh, that was it. I sworn there was more. Oh well. Let's take. I want to take a quick look at everyone in here, just to see how some of them are close. Some of them are getting to be purified. Oh wait. Yeah, never mind. I just remembered most of them are probably all shadows. So they. Oh wait. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. How did I forget that we caught a shadow Flygon? I was just complaining earlier about there not being a Shadow Flygon. How did I forget that? I am so sorry, Flygon! Oh well. Articuno's look. Ooh, Articuno's almost done. We might have to name it next time. As well as Service Fish. Yeah, that should do it. Oh boy, I might need to go to bed early today. I am tired. Whew. But yeah, we did some good training, and I think everyone's feeling good. How y'all feeling?
Yes, I'm feeling much more heroic with my majestic choice cape. I am Sparky.
Dude.
There you are. I think I'm getting a little better down with the lightning. It's still not very nice. Yeah, that little training helped me up, so I wouldn't mind a little more next stream if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fine either way. I got my new fancy hat to party and send out influences.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we did good today, Gumlet. I still think we could use a little more power, so yeah, I'm cool with whatever.
Bro. Oh, you know, I bet once that Registeel is purified, he'll probably get up to 200 defense. Ah, very nice. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. It was, you know, kind of a chill stream today. We, what's that, Epic Pikachu? There was a job listing advertising for stage design for Splatoon 3, and if I remember correctly, it said no experience required. Yikes! How has this not been making more news? Is it just because I haven't been paying attention to it? Yikes! Yeah. Well, thanks for all the news about Splatoon 3. But yeah, be sure to tune in next time for Yu-Gi-Oh! Which supports the rumor of them cutting cost. Yeah. But yeah, everyone, be sure to tune in next week for some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Poké-Duel. We beat the Rare Hunters, and we're going to be heading to the next city. Maybe catch some more Mons. Seriously. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a good rest of the week.
Yes, you have a good one.
Yeah, bro. And see ya later. Oh, and good luck with your model kit, Ben.
Oh yeah, I do have a model kit tomorrow. I'm on.
Good luck.
Yeah, see ya.
See y'all next time.
But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Ciao.